Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will prove a theorem of T norms. Theorem. Show that x delta node y is less than equal to x delta y and x delta y is less than equal to x delta phi y. We will prove this theorem. We see that in this theorem we will show that a delta node is the minimum T norm and the maximum D norm is delta phi, and all the T norms are between delta node and delta phi. So we prove it now. First of all, we prove that x delta node y is less than equal to x delta y. Since we know that delta node T norm is, if we see that x delta node y is equal to min of xy if max of xy equal to 1 and 0 otherwise. This is the definition of delta node. First of all, we will discuss the case 1. We know the definition of delta node, that x delta node y is equal to min of xy if their maximum value is maximum of xy is 1, otherwise this delta node becomes 0. In case 1 is if max of xy is not equal to 1, max of xy is not equal to 1, it means we will take the second case of delta node, that x delta node y is 0 otherwise, because here maximum of xy is not equal to 1. So this means that x delta node y will be 0. So this implies x delta node y is equal to 0 and this is less than equal to x delta y. Since x y are fuzzy numbers and we see that the minimum fuzzy number is 0, so we see that x delta node y is equal to 0. So it means कि x delta y जो है वो 0 से बड़ा होगा, क्योंकि 0 मिनिमम नंबर है, तो x delta y जो है वो ऑलवेज या तो उससे बड़ा होगा या उसके इक्वल होगा, क्योंकि सबसे छोटा नंबर हमने 0 इसमें यहाँ पे इस वक्त शो हो रहा है. तो दिस इज अवर कंडीशन 1. So this implies x delta node y is less than equal to x delta y. That means all T norms are greater than x delta node y. This is our equation number 1. What is the case 2? This is the case 1 of delta node. In case 2, we will see that if maximum of xy is equal to 1, then what it will be? Maximum of xy is equal to 1 means that this implies that min of xy is equal to if maximum xy is equal to 1, then we suppose that let maximum of xy is equal to y, it equal to 1, because if we take the maximum value of xy, then it will be either x or either y. So it means that maximum of xy will be either x or y. We suppose that maximum xy is y and it is equal to 1. Then what is the minimum value? We see that 1, then minimum of x y will be x, because x is minimum. Okay. So, minimum of x y will be x. This implies that minimum of x y is equal to x delta node y. This is equal to x delta node y is our 1. So, it becomes x delta node 1 will be x, and it is equal to x delta y. Okay. This implies that x delta node y is less than equal to x delta y. This is our equation number 2. In first case, we see that again we have here we see that x delta node is equal to x delta y in this case. So, this means that x delta node y is less than equal to x delta y. From equation 1 and 2 equation, this implies that x delta node y is less than equal to x delta y. So, our half of the theorem is proved here, that we will show that delta node is always less than equal to x delta and y. Now, we show that x delta y is less than equal to x delta phi y. And as we know that x delta phi y is equal to mean of x y in all the conditions. Let mean of x y is equal to x. Suppose, because if we take the minimum value of x and y, then it is either x or either y. So, we suppose that minimum of x y is x. So, now let us take x is less than equal to x and y is less than equal to 1. Let us take these two inequalities. As we know that x is less than equal to x always, and y is less than equal to 1, because y is a fuzzy number and a fuzzy number is always less than equal to 1. So, these two inequalities hold. Now, we apply the fourth property of T norm using condition 4, using condition 4 of T norm. It says that if x is less than equal to x and y is less than equal to y, then this implies that condition 4 says that x delta y is less than equal to x delta 1. Okay, and x delta 1 is equal to x, and this is equal to mean of x y. Okay, this implies x delta y is less than equal to x delta phi y. Okay, so this proves our fourth. So, this proves our formula that which we have to show that always x delta y is less than equal to x delta phi y. It means that x delta phi y, that means mean of x y with no other condition, minimum value of both fuzzy numbers. This is the maximum T norm of all the T norms, as we discussed. Hence it proves that hence it shows that x delta node y is less than equal to x delta y, and this is less than equal to x delta 5 y, which completes our theorem. Complete the proof. Next theorem is we will show that delta 1 is less than equal to delta 2 is this is less than equal to delta 3. Now we prove it. First we see that what is delta 1, what is delta 2, and what is delta 3. First we show that delta 1 is less than equal to delta 2. We will prove this. This is our first part 1. As we know that x delta 1 y, this is equal to 0 union x plus y minus 1. And what is x delta 2 y? It is equal to x y divided by 2 minus x plus y minus x y. And delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 all are t norms. Okay, and these are t norms, and we will show that delta 1 is less than equal to delta 2. For this purpose we will show that and we see that these all formulas will satisfy the property of fuzzy numbers, that all the products are here, they are between 0 and 1. All the fuzzy numbers are dealing with between 0 and 1. That means x, y are dealing between 0 and 1. Now 0 is less than equal to x is less than equal to 1, and 0 is less than equal to y is less than equal to 1. Since both are fuzzy numbers, x and y are fuzzy numbers, so x is between 0 and 1 and y is between 0 and 1, because these are fuzzy numbers. This implies if we add these two numbers, we will get 0 is less than equal to x plus y, and this is less than equal to 2. Okay, we can write it in this way, that x plus y minus 2 is less than equal to 0. This is our equation number 1. Also we see that 1 minus x is greater than equal to 0. 1 minus x is greater than equal to 0. And less than equal to 1, because if we take here, we take minus x on both sides, then we will have solve this condition. And also same as it is, 1 is greater than equal to 1 minus y, and it is greater than equal to 0. This implies that 1 minus x into 1 minus y, 1 minus x into 1 minus y, this is less than equal to what? Because if we multiply 1 with 1 and 1 minus x with 1 minus y, we will again have 1 is greater than equal to 1 minus x into 1 minus y, or we can write it in this way. And obviously this is all greater than equal to 0, because all are fuzzy numbers and this is greater than 0. Now we add 1 in all the sides, we will get 1 is less than equal to 1 plus 1 minus x into 1 minus y, and this is less than equal to 2. Okay. in this way that 1 is less than equal to 2 minus x minus y plus x y is less than equal to 2, because if we multiply 1 minus x into 1 minus y, we will get 1 minus x minus y plus x y, and if we add this 1 in it, we will get 2 minus x minus y greater than equal to 1 over 2 minus x minus y plus x y, and it is greater than equal to 2. Sorry, it is greater than equal to 1 over 2. 1 over 2. This is our equation number 2. We will have the equation 1 x, that x plus y minus 2 is less than equal to 0, and now we can have equation 2 is this. If we multiply x plus y minus 2 with this equation, x plus y minus 2, if we multiply it with this, then we will get, we multiply the left hand side and central value, we will get x plus y minus 2 is less than equal to x plus y minus 2 divided by 2 minus x minus y plus x y. Okay. We are ignoring this 1 by 2, we are just taking this left hand side as central value. If we multiply it with x plus y minus 2, since x plus y minus 2 is negative value, since x plus y minus 2 is less than 0, so it is negative value, so it will change the inequality, and this inequality is greater than equality will becomes the greater than equal to inequality becomes the less than equal to. So we can write it in this way that if we add plus 1 both sides, we will get x plus y minus 2 plus 1 is less than equal to x plus y minus 2 divided by 2 minus x minus y plus x y plus 1, and it can be written as x plus y minus 2 divided by 2 minus x minus y plus x y, and if we take the LCM, we will get it plus 2 minus x minus y plus x y, and we see that x and y can be cancelled here, and 2 will also be cancelled here, and this will be equal to x y divided by 2 minus x minus y plus x y. Okay. The x plus y minus 2 plus 1, we will have x plus y minus 1. It should be less than equal to x y divided by 2 minus x minus y plus x y. This implies x plus y minus 1, this is less than equal to if we take, since x plus y minus 1 is x, we have proved that it is a positive number. So, we can take its union with 0 as well, 0 union. We can write in this way that x y divided by 2 minus x minus y plus x y, and it is our delta 2, and if we see this, this is our delta 1. So, it proves that delta 1 x delta 1 y is less than equal to x delta 2 y, or in other ways we can say that delta 1 t norm is less than equal to delta 2, which completes the first part of our theorem. Now we go over to, now we show that x delta 2 y is less than equal to x delta 3 y, and we know that x delta 2 y is equal to x y divided by 2 minus x minus y plus x y. Or we can write it that x y divided by 2 minus into x plus y minus x y. Can take we can write it in both ways. And what is delta 3? And we know that x delta 3y is equal to xy, simple xy, just multiply. Now we prove that this delta 2 is less than equal to delta 3. Again we know that again 0 is greater than equal to minus y and it is greater than equal to 1. Okay. And if we add 1 in all the sides, we will get 1 is greater than equal to 1 minus x and it is greater than equal to 0. Similarly, 1 is greater than equal to 1 minus y and it is greater than equal to, sorry, it is minus 1, it is greater than equal to 0. This implies, now if we multiply the both sides, left hand side and second, we will ignore the 0. 0 shows that these are the positive numbers, and if we multiply the both sides, we will get 1 into 1 1. This is greater than equal to 1 minus x into 1 minus y, and it is greater than equal to again 0, because we both are positive numbers. We multiply it, it becomes again positive. This shows that if 1 is greater than equal to, if we multiply it 1 into minus y minus x plus xy greater than 0, or we can if we add 2 on both sides, we will get 1 plus 1 2 is greater than equal to, the 2 is greater than equal to 1 plus 1 2 minus x minus y plus xy, and it is greater than equal to 1. Okay. Now next what we will do, that we will see that if we take the number, since we have in previously we have 2 is greater than equal to 2 minus x minus y plus xy, it is greater than equal to 1. If we take reciprocal on both sides, we will get 1 over 2 is less than equal to 1 over 2 minus x minus y plus xy, and it is less than equal to 1. This is equation number 1, or we can write it, this is equation number 3, because 1 and 2 is already used. This is equation number 3, and here we see that 1 over 2 is less than equal to this, and this is less than equal to 1. Again we take, since we know that if we multiply x y, both are positive numbers, both are fuzzy numbers, then we will get a number between 0 and 1. 0 is between x and y, and we multiply x y with this equation 3, multiply x y with equation 3 on both sides. We will have x y over 2 is less than equal to x y divided by 2 minus x minus y plus x y. We are just making the delta 2, and this is less than equal to x y. So this shows that if we neglect this left side term, we will get x y divided by 2 minus x minus y plus x y. This should be less than equal to x y, and this whole term, if we see that it is becoming that x delta 2 y is less than equal to x delta 3 y, which completes the theorem. So this implies that delta 2 is less than equal to delta 3, and which completes the theorem, and hence it shows that, again shows that delta 1 is less than equal to delta 2 is less than equal to delta 3. If we see in firstly we prove that delta 1 is less than equal to delta 2, and now we show that delta 2 is less than equal to delta 3. So which complete the whole theorem. That's all. Thank you.